My name is Caroline. I am a business management student from Prof University. Now I'm already on my final year, and as one of the students being taught by Professor Dr. Kesichan, I would like to explain to you about what I have learned from him that I can use in the real business world. In this presentation, I would like to use action learning formula developed by Professor Dr. Kesichan to help me explain about myself and my future career plan. In what I will explain about the holistic thinking of myself. In order for me to create the right plans and able to execute it effectively, I will need to have a critical and system thinking. I will explain about why do I need to know about myself, who I'm going to be, how I plan to achieve my goal, and when will I achieve it. However, like any plan, something might go wrong. Using the lesson that I have learned, I can create the right control to know where it can go right and where it can go wrong. Then I can innovate using lateral thinking to know how much I can improve myself so that I can have the desired outcome.
Let's start with what? To increase my self-awareness, I will use the 5 levels of leadership development to test my capability in individual, team, and organization level. The individual level talks about me as an individual. I will explain about my big 5 personalities, my general enterprising tendency, and my learning style. The team level talks about how I fit in the group. It is represented by Belbin's 9 teams rules. While the organization level talks about my leadership capability using the leadership self-assessment. Let's start with individual level with learning style. I am a 100% reflector. The best way I can learn is through listening and observing. I tend to think before taking action because I like to consider all angles and be prepared before making a decision. One of the angles I consider will be how it fits the theory. I will pay attention to detail and tend to be perfectionist. Not only that, I will also consider it from the practical angle, and I would like to solve the problem. That is why I also score high in theories and pragmatism. However, I score very low in activities, which means I cannot learn while doing it at the same time. This is the area that I should improve. In GET test, I score high in need for autonomy and creative tendency, because I'm an independent and innovative person. I prefer to work alone, determine, and enjoy novelty. These results align with my reflector learning style, as I like to make decisions in my own time. My lowest score is in need for achievement, which means I need to learn to be more forward-looking. The last test in individual level is Big 5 personality test. As we can see, I score high in conscientiousness and agreeableness, which means I am an organized, hardworking, and honest person who tend to follow the rules and adjust my behavior to suit their surroundings and be polite. Although I tend to be nervous and open to a new experience, depending on the situation, I can also be calm and close-minded. All those personalities back up my reflector learning styles. I am also an introvert, which means I prefer to work on projects alone. My introvert personality aligns with my high need for autonomy in the GET test. Next, I'm going to test my team capability using Belbin 9 team rules. My high score in specialist, which is a thinking-oriented rules. I also score well on monitor evaluator rules that show I consider all options. Both rules align with my reflector learning style. My third highest score is implementer. I can turn idea into practical action. Being an implementer also aligns with my second highest learning style, which is pragmatism. The last test is leadership self-assessment, which tests my organizational capability. This test shows that I am able to lead change, negotiate, communicate, motivate, and inspire people. However, I need to improve my skill in facilitating ethical conduct, aligning people, and building relationships. If we summarize the 5 tests, from my learning style, my team behavior, and my leadership personality, we can know my entrepreneurship level. Currently, I am on my second level, which is contributing team member. I still need to improve myself further in order for me to achieve the highest level. To conclude, there are 4 attributes that can represent me the best, which are independence, insightful, curious, and disciplined. After knowing the holistic thinking of myself, next I will talk about the critical thinking of why I need to know about myself. The first question is, why do I need to know my personality? It is to ensure my personality is according to my learning style. Then, why do I need to know about my learning style? It is to help me enhance myself so I am able to be a valuable team member. Why do I need to know about my team rules? It is to know in what way I can be most contributing in a team. Why do I need leadership self-assessment then? It is to adjust myself so that I am suitable to be lead or being led. Why do I need to know about my enterprising tendency? It is to discover what I need to improve in order for me to be a successful entrepreneur. Knowing all of this makes me realize what interpersonal skill of leadership I have and what I still need to improve. Next, let's talk about who I'm going to be. Because of my 4 core attributes, I am most suitable to be a data analyst. Data analyst is a person who can translate numbers into plain English to help companies make better business decisions. Here are what I need to be a data analyst. I already have the personality, interest, motive, and intelligence. However, I need to improve myself in terms of skills, knowledge, and experience. I believe the person that can help me to improve myself are, well, myself, my friends, my family, IPM, and the future company where I work. After knowing who I am, the next question is how I plan to achieve it. The goal or output is to be a data analyst. First, I plan to graduate from IPM in time and with good GPA. Then, I need to enhance my skill and knowledge. Even after I become a data analyst, I still need to monitor and control to have continuous improvement using 5 KPI. In the process of enhancing myself, there are 3 tools I learned from Professor Dr. Casey Chan that I can always use. First, action learning formula to bridge between theory and reality in business work. The second one is 6 thinking hat to help me open my mind and see the world from multiple perspectives. And the third one is 8 A's to help me create a clear and practical plan. The next question is, when will I achieve my goal? Next year, I plan to graduate from IPM. I will work for 2 years to gather experience. After that, I plan to continue my study at Nottingham Trent University in UK. Nottingham Trent University is famous for its research program. After graduate, I will work for another 2 years to see how to apply the new knowledge I learned to the real business work. Finally, I will build my own company. I have mentioned before, like any plans, something might go wrong. Let's talk about where it can go right and where it can go wrong. First of all, I know it's going to take a long time to transform my core competence into distinct competence. I think there are 2 places where it can go wrong for me. First is the real-world application. Theory not always applicable. That is why action learning formula is important. The second is accountability. As we know from my leadership self-assessment test result, I scored the lowest in facilitating ethical conduct. Knowing this, I need to have a contingency plan for when it goes wrong. The last question to be answered is how much I can improve. I need to improve my stamina, communication, expert, active response, and execution power. Using the combination of disruptive thinking and 6 thinking hats. Stamina power, which is the red hat, it is used to rejuvenate my strategy. Thus, I will use the action learning to excel. Communicative power, which is yellow hat, it is used to redesign my plan and strategy. Thus, I can enhance it through the 5 whys as well as connection and networking. For the expert power, which is the white hat, it is used to reinvent. Thus, it can be enhanced through the building blocks of competence and the 5 tests. For the adaptive power, which is the green hat, it is used to rethink about myself. So, I will do self-development and rethink about my 4 key attributes in the future. For the response power, which is the black hat, it is used to redefine my plan. So, it can be enhanced by making a contingency plan, 5 KPA, and 8 A's. Last but not least, for the execution power, which is the blue hat, it is used to re-engineer myself. Then, I need to enhance my management, leadership, and entrepreneurship skills.
To conclude this presentation, we have talked about who I am, my future career plan, and how I integrate what I have learned to achieve my career goals. Now, I have learned so much from Professor Dr. Casey Chan. One of my favorite lessons, well, besides holistic thinking, is continuous improvement. How I should never stop learning and how I should keep updating myself with what currently happens in the real world. He also opened my mind on how I should search for the right source to educate myself. Therefore, in this opportunity, I would like to thank you, Professor Dr. Casey Chan, for teaching me in the last 3 years. Thank you.